a little bit.
And both today.
Yeah, and I just saw him. I know.
Okay, everybody, how they doing?
Well. Hey, you park it right there. This has one foot in three. Well, yeah, when we were younger, the pharmacies used to do this. That's for me.
For when I do it, because I have to. It does, it has to be on form because
It
I
was.
have to
Oh,
straight to withdraw from, but.
File.
Yeah.
I just. That's nice. Very nice. Well, Taylor's 33. Well, he actually qualified for like a senior, but he's teasing now.
I'll send him down to you.
Good afternoon, y'all. Today is November 18th, 2025. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This is a public meeting of the Board of Uintah County Commission being held in the Commission chambers in Vernal. We have one change on the agenda, which is number 9. That's not an issue anymore, so we're taking it off. And with that, we have Matt Cazier for the prayer and Tanya for the pledge.
Our Heavenly Father, we're grateful for this day. We're grateful to be gathered here. We're grateful for the freedoms that we enjoy here in our country. We'd ask you to please bless us now with thy Spirit, that we might be guided and directed and that the commissioners might be guided and directed as well. They might be able to make decisions that are in the best interest of our community. We're grateful for those that serve and help protect us, and we'd ask you to bless them and their families. And we ask you for these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. All right, thank you too. Really appreciate it. All right, our first order is going to be the approval of minutes from October 28th, October 29th, November 5th, and special meeting on November 6th and November 12th.
I reviewed these minutes, and there were some corrections that Sherry made, and so with that, I would make a motion that we approve those minutes.
Okay, I have a motion to have a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Mr. Wilkins, approval of warrants.
Is that working? Do these need turned up a little bit? Can you hear them? Okay, all right. Just can't hear today, I guess. All right. Commissioners, I have 3 sets of warrants. First one is October 31st in the amount of $900,998.79. There was a pass-through of a grant on that one to Kimley Horn for $88,134.89, and then the payroll and insurance on that one. Next one is November 6th in the amount of $526,449.83. There was a check to Green River Construction for the extension remodel for $98,500, and Atkinson Sound for $41,696.39 at the conference center for screen and projectors. And then check run on November 14th in the amount of $383,327.86, and that was just the normal regular bills on that.
All right, any questions, comments, concerns?
What was the Atkins one again? Do you have that one?
The conference center for
Yes.
$41,696.39. It's for new screens and projectors over there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, nothing else, I'll call for a motion.
I'll make a motion that we approve the warrants as presented by Clerk-Auditor Mike Wilkins.
And I'll call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Okay, thank you, Mike. Have you got any tax matters, Mike?
I have tax matters.
Okay.
We've got quite a few today, Commissioners. This one here, these are the lots in the Lucky Acres subdivision that UBAG owns. We have you abate them in case they sell them in the mid-year, that we can still collect the tax on them. But I have a list of, there's several lots here, total of $4,046.61 for the Lucky Acres lots that have not been sold, and they're requesting an abatement on those taxes because they are owned by UBAG.
Okay, any questions or concerns, comments?
Nope.
We'll call for a motion.
I would make a motion that we abate for the Lucky Acres subdivision as been presented.
Do I have a vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Mike. Wendy?
Commissioners, I am here to request an abatement of tax for the name of Levitt Investment of Vernal LLC. They purchased this property from Ashley Valley Water and Sewer, which are tax exempt. So we need to abate the taxes from January to May. They purchased the property in May from them. So the amount is $5,481.94, and its serial number 0501300010.
Okay.
If I need to state that number, then I need it repeated.
The what?
Just say what she said.
Okay. You do your thing.
I'll call for a motion.
I'll make the motion that we approve this tax abatement as presented, and the serial number as presented by Wendy Long.
And that's for the year of 25.
For 2025, correct?
Thank you. Any questions, comments, concerns? Call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Any other tax matters? Y'all are killing me today.
Danette Brooks, Uintah County Assessor. Uintah County Assessor requested adjustments to the property taxes for the 2025 tax year for the property with the serial number 512953 located in Tax District 14. We request a tax adjustment in the amount of $6,323.78. This adjustment will result in a revised total tax due of $839.85 to the property owners on record, Linda L. Murray, successor trustee. And the reason for the tax adjustment, there was an issue during the transfer process between the CAMA system and the Oracle system. Specifically, the system pushed the property valuation to the commercial tax line instead of the Greenbelt tax line. And this error has resulted in the property being taxed at the higher commercial value rather than the applicable Greenbelt value. And then same serial number, we're requesting a tax refund for tax year 2024 for the amount of $5,691.58 for the 2024 tax year. Serial number 512953 to the property owner Linda L. Murray, successor trustee. And then the last one, County Assessor requests County Commissioners to adjust property taxes in the amount of $260.60 for the 2025 tax year on serial number 174548 to the property owners of record Phase 1 Properties LLC. This property, which was previously owned by Roosevelt City, an exempt entity, has been purchased by Phase 1 Properties LLC. Taxes were prorated starting from the time of the deed transfer until the end of the year. This parcel is being moved from Tax District 95 to Tax District 12.
Okay. Questions, comments, or concerns on those? Therefore, go ahead.
Sorry. I just had one thing on the second, I think it was the first one on the Linda Murray property. Did you say the taxes were $6,323?
No, that's the adjustment
For that year?
for that year
Okay, and now they're $839.85?
is what she will owe instead
Okay.
of,
That's five?
Yes.
Or 6,000?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I did get that. I just wasn't clear on that.
Okay, call for a vote. Did I have a motion?
I would make a motion that we approve those tax matters that the assessor just presented.
I'll call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Donette. Any more? All right, Miles Hanberg, my favorite man this time of year.
All right, thanks for letting me take a couple minutes of your time today. Miles Hanberg with the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources. Today, I'm just here to present Uintah County with our payment in lieu of taxes check. The amount's $9,673.88. That's no change for the previous few years. We haven't added or subtracted any properties here in Uintah County, so. But just this funding's we used to pay the payment in lieu of taxes comes from license sales from hunters and anglers in the county and throughout the state. So it's a good way for sportsmen to give back to the counties and make sure that the tax burdens aren't the counties aren't burdened with the loss of taxes for these properties. So we have some great properties here in the region, like on our Diamond Mountain reservoirs, and those areas are very highly used and supported by the public. So anyhow, also in the packet, just a yearly update of the Watershed Restoration Initiative. Just for your information, just shows the number of projects, the acres, and the money spent throughout the state, but it also includes summary for Uintah County. And last year there was 6,912 acres of habitat restoration and fuels mitigation type work done. So luckily we didn't have any major wildfires in the county. So
Thank you.
Otherwise that number would be a lot bigger. So anyhow, but yeah, I just appreciate the opportunity to come in today, and I'll leave you with the check unless you have any other questions for me.
Any question?
No, thank you. You do a great job.
Bring the money. Honey. Miles, thank you as always.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. All right. Next on the list is we need a motion to go into public comment for the budget hearing.
Okay, are we gonna do that? Are people here for that, or are we doing 6 and 7 possibly before that?
No, we're doing that.
Okay. I think you just have to say you open it towards the public hearing for the budget.
All right, Mr. Wilkins, speak.
I'll speak.
What you got?
Okay, Commissioners, I'd like to present today in this public hearing the 2026 budget. I'll try to go through this fast. Not fast, but claritative-wise. First of all, I want to lay a lot of credit to Caleb Hall, my accountant, that has done this for us. We are pleased to submit a proposed Uintah County tentative budget for the fiscal year 2026 for your review. Budget has been a result of careful review of all departmental and elected official requests, first presented to the Commissioners on September 12, 2025. It reflects our ongoing commitment to fiscal responsibility while ensuring the continued delivery of essential services to our citizens. Budget overview: the 2026 tentative budget proposed balanced revenues and expenditures of $92,627,300, representing a $14,627,500 decrease from the 2025 approved budget of $107,254,800. This decrease is attributable to a significant reduction in external grant funding in the 2025 budget. Included $20 million in grants from the general fund, whereas the 2026 budget anticipates $6.3 million from the general fund. This $13 million reduction in grant revenue accounts for the majority total budget decrease. General fund proposed expenditures of $39,426,900, a decrease from the 2025 budget of $12,684,600 from $52,111,500. Key note: the general fund is balanced with projected revenues without utilizing the existing fund balance. Municipal service fund proposed expenditures of $8,814,700, an increase from 2025 of $410,200 from $8,404,500. To balance this fund, the budget proposes using $570,800 from municipal services funds existing fund balance. Personnel and benefits. Health insurance: there will be no premium increase for employees or the county. Our self-funding model for medical, vision, and dental claims has successfully contained costs, and the current revenues is sufficient to support this. Compensation: the budget includes a 3% cost of living adjustment for all employees based on the August 2025 CPI of 2.9%. There will also be an additional 2% increase, total of 5% overall for all sworn law enforcement employees. New positions: the county is planning to add 9 new full-time employees in the upcoming year. Revenue projections: property tax, there is no increase to the property tax revenues beyond estimated new growth. Sales tax revenues are currently at a historic high over the last several years. We are budgeting conservatively, anticipating revenues to be stable, but with a potential for a slight decrease. Interest income, while interest income is also high, we anticipate lower returns as public treasure investment fund rates are trending downward. Criminal Justice Services, this department budget has been moved from the general fund to a special revenue fund. This department is funded by state grants and special revenues, which does not use any general fund resources at this time. Major capital expenditures, the 5 largest equipment requests for 2026 are $771,400 for 11 new patrol trucks. For the Sheriff's Department, we'll have an expected trade-in of current vehicles of $474,000 of revenues to offset that expense. $385,000 for the weed mower for the road department, $200,000 for a laydown machine for the road department, $195,000 for 3 new trucks, $65,000 each for the road department, $152,000, 20 new landfill litter fences for the landfill department. These 5 items total $1.7 million and account for approximately 56% of all equipment purchases proposed for the 2026 budget. Conclusion, Commission, this is continuing to work. The Commission is continuing to work with all departments to identify potential cost savings from these initial requests. We have meticulously worked to absorb increases and new initiatives through efficiencies, gains, and strategic reallocation where possible. We are confident this budget allows the county to continue delivering high-quality service while adapting to evolving demands. We are available to discuss this proposal in detail, answer any questions, and provide any further information as required. So with that, Commissioners, for those in the public that have the budget summary, let's turn to page 7. I'd like to go over the revenues for the general fund. Taxes summary, $14,392,200. Licenses and permits, $190,200. Intergovernmental revenue of $6,253,600. State grant summary, $1,194,600. Total charges for services, $646,300. Total jail revenues of $5,852,300. Children's Justice Center, $391,300. Streets and public improvement, $5,192,300. Other miscellaneous revenue of $1,000. Fines and forfeitures of $373,000. Total miscellaneous revenue of $1,031,700, with total airport revenue of $31,000, and assessing collecting of $3,877,400, for a total revenue for the general fund of $39,426,900. Moving to the next page, page 11. The County Commission budget, $709,800. Justice Court, $390,000. Uintah County Public Defender, $1,188,300. Human Resources, $441,800. County IT, $1,366,700. GIS, $399,200. Clerk-Auditor, $1,078,900. Uintah County Treasurer, $489,500. County Recorder, $839,800. County Attorney, $2,475,400. County Assessor, $1,006,100. County Surveyor, $105,000. General Miscellaneous Budget, $361,600. Uintah County Facilities, $1,462,500. Public Safety Complex, M&O of $852,300. Uintah County Emergency Services, $571,100. Uintah County Corrections, $8,929,500. Opioid, $211,100. Children's Justice Center, $507,800. Uintah County Mental Health, $210,300. Uintah County Road Department, $6,075,800. Weed Department, $231,700. Airport, $31,000. Buckskin Hill, $768,800. Cemetery funds, $409,600. Ag Extension, $226,000. Grant funds, $6,349,200. Economic Development, $418,800. Associations, $279,300. General fund transfers of $1 million. Termination benefit costs of $40,000 for a total of $39,426,900. Moving to the next page, municipal service funds. Sales tax, $1,800,000. Licenses and permits, $60,700. Non-business licenses, $275,000. Total intergovernmental revenue, $4,295,600. Charges for services, $115,000. Total public safety revenue of $749,600. Total other revenue, $948,000. And use of fund balance appropriated, $570,800 for a total of $8,814,700. And the departmental expenditures on that one is community development, $1,283,500. County Sheriff Department, $6,858,100. Liquor law enforcement, $80,000. Street lights and signs, $65,500. Purchasing and grants, $432,600. And termination benefits of $95,000. Going back to page 5. So that is your municipal and general fund services. All the rest of them are the special revenue funds, making a total, commissioners, for the 2026 tentative budget of $92,627,300, with offsetting expenses being the same. And that is the budget that's being presented for the public's review, with a budget adoption being on December 16th after this public hearing and thoughts and concerns are taken into consideration.
Thank you, Mike. At this time, we'll open the floor for public comment. Please keep your remarks as short as you can so everyone has a chance to speak. Remember, this is time for comment. We're not going to debate. To make this productive and respectful space, let's keep things civil, avoid interruptions, and be aware of your time. When making public comment, please step to the microphone, state your name for the record. If you see a funny look on her face, please spell your name. Please be courteous to those in attendance and wait for the microphone to be available before making any comment. At this time, we will open the floor for public comment.
It's a public hearing.
Or public hearing, I'm sorry.
Sheriff Labrum. Commissioners, I would just request in this that my wage maintenance chart be updated to show the current percentages so that I can stay consistent with my hiring and my promotions, so I know what I'm paying those individuals. We're not just pulling it out of the air.
So what, if I understand that right, you want to stay on your wage chart with the 5% for LEOs and corrections officers?
Yeah.
And then
And the
3%
three for civilian.
for your civilians?
Yeah. Just so we can put that on the website and reference that.
Okay, and that'll be on their anniversary date?
No, it'd just be in general, it's just for information.
Okay,
Because the chart isn't funded this year in the
Right.
budget, so it's just for reference.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? I see no one else interested. We will conclude our public hearing for the budget.
The only other comment I make is we will adopt on December 16th
All right.
in the regular meeting.
If y'all would please remind that, come visit with us, and if you have any questions, and we'll get with our accountants, and if we have questions. They've done a pretty good job in trying to educate me, so hopefully I can answer it in decent questions. All right, Karen England, something about a MOU Bookmobile Outreach Program host sites.
Good afternoon. So this is a memorandum of understanding between the Uintah County Library and the outreach sites that we will be taking our bookmobile to. We have been in contact with 6 locations so far. We plan to add one more in January. This is an agreement between the Uintah County Library and those locations. It is a document explaining our responsibilities, our expectations, and it has been reviewed by the Attorney's Office, and it was presented in a work commission meeting earlier this month or in October. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Anyway, I just I'm asking that you approve it, and I will get it submitted with the auditor's office so that it is on file, and I don't have to bring this to your attention again.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And you did review it, Lauren, correct?
Yes, we worked quite a bit with the library on this matter.
Perfect. With that, I would make a motion that we approve the MOU for the Bookmobile Outreach Program host sites.
Call for vote.
Aye.
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 Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay, the
I think
second-
you're up next too.
It is, I am, thank you. So this is a memorandum of agreement between the Utah State Library and the Uintah County Library. It is for our OCLC services, which is a data management program. If we can't find the metadata for certain items, we can go to this site. It is a large database. They do charge per item record though. This year for 2025, we purchased 300 records. We haven't even reached 100 yet, so for 2026, we are requesting to purchase 100 records. Per record is 79 cents. If we go above what we've agreed to purchase, it is $3.02 per record. So using the state library is a significant value in accessing these records. Yes, so that's what we're asking, that you approve this agreement and that I can sign it and get it back over to the state.
Okay, sorry, I just had one question for
Yes.
clarification.
Yes.
You said, so we had already agreed to purchase 300, but we only needed 100 so far?
This year, so for 2025, we purchased 500 items.
500.
Or no, I'm sorry, 300 items.
Mhm.
We have only used 78 so far. So obviously 300 was too much. And we are going to just request 300 from the state, or 100 from the state library this coming year.
Thank you.
You're
Great,
welcome.
thank you. Call for a motion.
I would make a motion, we approve the MOA OCLC Library Records Manager as presented.
Call for vote.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, Matt, building permit fee reimbursement request by Samantha Atwood.
All right, good afternoon. Matt Cazier with Community Development. As you might recall, we talked about this not last week, but the week prior in the work session for this. It's a reimbursement for a building permit, for the building permit fee on a building permit. This permit was issued back in, April of 2023. The county did do 2 inspections on it, and that's reflected in the breakdown of what would be refunded back to them. But our policy is that we can refund up to 80% of the building permit fees minus any inspections within the first 6 months of the permit being issued. Outside of that, it has to come to the commission for approval. So that's why it's here today. So 80%, the original building permit fee was $4,432. 80% of that is $3,545.60. And then we have to minus out the 2 inspections at $150 each per the policy. So that would be a total refund of $3,245.60.
All right. Any questions or comments? Okay, call for vote.
Want a motion?
How about a motion first?
I will make the motion that we refund building permit fee as presented by Matt Cazier.
I'll call for a vote.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Anybody want to make a public comment? Huh?
Just on item number 9, we did have, just so people are aware why that's coming off, we had a community member that came in and paid the business license fee for that group. So the county doesn't have to refund their money. And so thank you to that citizen who did that. That's a great thing.
Thank you very much,
Thanks.
whoever you are. Appreciate it. Anybody want to make a public comment today? I see no one. We'll have a motion to go into closed session.
I would make a motion that we go into closed session to discuss pending or imminent litigation in accordance with Utah Code 52-4-2051C. We will go into the small conference room and at what? 3:45? Okay.
And
then once we're finished with the closed session, come back into open session and adjourn.
okay, thank you.
Now we vote?
Vote.
We need.
Aye.
Aye.